I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. So here's what I've got for you. Today, I have 3 productivity hacks, things that I want to bring you, because I know you're hitting busy season, things are getting cray, and I want you to maintain some sanity. I want you to maintain some white space. So let's dive right in. Number 1, having a freaking bomb morning routine. I think having a routine to start off my day is literally a game changer. When I don't do it, it is night and day. Literally without fail. If I just wake up and get going, oh my gosh, I just feel it during 2 p.m. where I'm like, whoa, something is off today. I'm like, I didn't do my morning routine. So I love a good morning routine that has a little journaling, that has a great breakfast incorporated, some skincare because I'm about that life. It just gets me feeling grounded and gets me feeling prepped. Especially if I skip something like skincare. That seems pretty minuscule, right? But with that, I later in the day, I feel it. That 2 p.m. kind of slouch is, I'm just man, I don't feel fresh. Something doesn't feel right. Even if I'm just chilling at home with no makeup on, nothing, I really feel even little things like that. So pick things that you love that make you feel grounded, get them in order. And for me to incorporate a morning routine, I can't do it all. I can't wake up at 7:30 and all of a sudden do everything brand new. I have to just incorporate little by little until it becomes a habit. You probably know that it takes 37 times to make something a habit. So imagine 37 days, but how about we just overlap it a little? So I might start with journaling every single morning. I might start with waking up a half hour early. I might start with doing the Peloton. And then I just add a little by little by little, and then get some more habits incorporated in there until I have my full morning routine. Related, habit stacking. Habit stacking is a game changer. So what happens is you identify a habit that's easy for you, a habit that you regularly do, a habit that it might not have started easy for you, but now is totally easy for you. It's just your go-to. I always do this right after I do this. Or it's really easy for me to journal in the morning. Then choose a habit that's really hard for you to incorporate. And you're going to stack them side by side. Often, if they can be related, that would be even better. So that then you're incorporating that second habit in your daily life. So here's a really good example. Brushing my teeth. Brushing my teeth in the morning is super easy for me. I could not go through my day without brushing my teeth. I know that's not always a normal thing for everyone, but I can't literally go 15 minutes in the morning without brushing my teeth first thing. So super easy. Incorporated habit, has been for a long time, feels really second nature. If I wanted to read more, and it's really hard to get myself to read in the morning, I literally cannot do it, I'm going to put on my audiobook while I'm brushing my teeth. Yes, I mean, that's only 2 minutes of listening to an audiobook, but still, that's getting the habit started so that they're stacked side by side. In this case, they are literally happening at the same time, which is even better. So that then reading in the morning starts becoming second nature. And then all of a sudden, I want to listen to my audiobook for 10 minutes. Or actually, I want to stay in bed for longer and I want to read my book for 20 minutes. Whatever that is, stacking is going to help so much. Especially, I feel like I have a really hard time incorporating new habits. It feels like I give up a lot after 3 days or 5 days, and then I have to start all over again. And I know I need to make it longer. I need to make it to that 37-day mark or that 37-time mark. And so habit stacking can help that so much. Another example is maybe you're really great at doing emails first thing in the morning. That works really well for you. But you've been wanting to get more core work in, let's say. This is kind of a crazy example. What I'm going to do is when I do my emails, I'm going to put, what are those balls called that you sit on? I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's going to come to me a little later. You sit on one of those balls during it, and you just do a little shifting side to side, get a little core work going while you're doing your emails. Oh, that's a funny example, but you get it. Habit stacking. Number 3, schedule your hardest deep work for your best work time. When I first became an entrepreneur, prior to this, I had no clue, but even when I first became an entrepreneur, I did not understand that my most productive times are going to be very different than anyone else's, even my husband's. We have vastly different productive times. So first, identify what that is. Figure that out, because you are going to have waves of productivity and not, and that's often why a 9 to 5 does not work for the average person. Some people get super productive at 7 p.m. and if they have that flexibility without kids and stuff, that is great. Or maybe their kids go to bed at that time and that's when they're most productive. I want you to identify what works best for you. I often feel like I'm kind of like a 10 to 12, and then I'm like a 2 to 3. That's it. Those are my most productive times. But that's when I need to do my hardest, deepest work. And I think sometimes we hear things like, get the deepest work done first in the day. Get that really checked off your list. If you have 3 things you have to accomplish, make sure you do those first and then you can move on to other things. And while mentally, I think that's great, like kind of our motivation's sake, I think that's great because then you prioritize those and then you can move on to emails and stuff because often those are not your big 3. I think the problem with that is that most people say they log into work at 8 a.m., 8 to 10 is not their most productive time. So why are they doing the hardest projects then? It's just going to drag out that time. It's just going to make a project that could maybe be 20 minutes in their most productive time slot. If they're doing it at 8 a.m. when it's not their most productive time slot, that might actually take them an hour. What a waste of time. So get that self-awareness of what's your most productive time of the day, and then put your deep work there always, over and over. Okay, I hope this was helpful. As always, if you have any questions, reply. I want to chat with you. I'd love to get to know you guys. I love to know what your challenges are. We are going into an amazing launch where we are relaunching Posing for Purpose. I know so many of you have been waiting for the doors to open. It's time. They're opening. And so I'm just so excited to get to meet so many of you, to get you this program, which I just feel is phenomenal and has changed people's businesses and lives, their livelihood. So I hope to see you in there. Let me know if you have questions about that as well. Until next time, bye.